Hi everyone. Today I wanted to do a video using Stampin' Up's Lotus Blossom stamp set, and this will be my first time using it, so we'll learn together. Excuse me. The Lotus Blossom set is a set out of our celebration catalog, and it is a free set with a $50 purchase, and this is what they call a 3-step stamp set. Now, Stampin' Up's known more for their 2-step stamping, which is all that means is you're going to use 2 stamps to make 1 image. So in this case, we're going to use 3 stamps to make 1 image. And so let me just show you the stamp set, and this might make it easier for you. Okay, here's the stamp set. Backwards, of course. Okay, so you'll notice there's tabs on the top of the flower blossoms. Okay, there's a 1, a 2, and a 3 with an arrow. Okay, and what your goal is, you're going to stamp this one first, this one second, and this one third. And your goal is to line up these tabs as closely as you can when you stamp the image so that the image lines up in the end when you're done. So, what do you say we give this a shot? Let's go for it. So, I have cut down some cardstock pieces in Whisper White, and these are measured 3 3/4 by 5 inches. Okay, and I think I'm going to try, oh, what color should we use? Let's try rose red. How about that? That sounds like a nice color. Okay, so first off, let me get my ink pad open. Okay, I'm going to move this over here a little bit, that right there. Let me grab a block. I should have been prepared. You guys know I am never prepared for anything. It's my life story. So I'm just going to peel off all 3 blossoms and get them ready to go. And you can use multiple colors of ink, or you can do what's called the Stampin' Off technique, and I will show you that technique today. Okay, so here we go. I'm just going to put these up here in the order in which we're going to use them. This one is number 1, the one with the least amount of solid image. So what I'm going to do is ink up my stamp. Okay, and then I'm just going to stamp it on my paper. Oh, wait a minute. Whoops, we have a boo-boo. Technical difficulties. I was a little overzealous when I was inking the stamp, and I accidentally got ink on the arrow. We don't want that. We just want ink on the image. Okay, so let's go ahead and stamp this on our paper. Right there. Okay, so that's number 1. Just got to clean my stamp off real quick. I don't like to leave them dirty for any amount of time. Okay, so now we're going to ink up our second image. And again, being overzealous. Come on, Pat, get with it. Sorry. It's hard because I'm standing up right now, and I don't usually stamp standing up, but I kind of have to for this video. All right. Easy with the inking, Pat. Alright, so now I'm going to try to line up my image. Well, first I'm going to stamp off. I inked up my stamp off once, and then come over here, line this up as best I can, and stamp down. The beauty of this stamp set is you don't have to be spot on exact, and it will still come out very nice looking. So there you see we have a nice image. It's two-toned already. I'm going to zoom in a little more so you can see it a little better. Okay, so that's number 2. in our 3-step stamping process. Okay, and then the last one is the most solid image, and we're going to ink that up really well. Okay. That looks good, and then I'm going to stamp off twice this time. So 1, 2, and then I'm going to line it up and stamp. And there you go. Now you can see I didn't line it up perfectly or anything, but it still looks like a very pretty flower, I think. So then what I would do is I would stamp the stem and then do any sentiments or whatever you want to do. But I'm going to leave it at that. I just wanted to try out this stamp set and kind of show you guys how it works. And I think it came out pretty good for my first try. And it's just a beautiful stamp set, and you can get it for free with a $50 order. I'll put my link to my Stampin' Up site in the description box below, just in case you want to go over and check things out. Maybe make a purchase. That would be cool. But I mainly wanted to show you, how the stamp works and how to do the Stampin' Off technique in case you've never heard of it or you've never done it and you just kind of wanted to see it. So there you go. Thank you all for watching. I so appreciate it. I hope you have a fabulous day, and I'll talk with you soon. Bye-bye. Hi everyone, I'm back, and I wanted to add on a little bit to the Lotus Blossom video that I just did using the Lotus Blossom stamp set from Stampin' Up. It's a 3-step stamp set. You stamp 1, 2, 3 to make one image, and the stem actually is a 2-part step, 2-step process, which just means you're using 2 images to make one final image, and 3-step just means you're using 3 steps to make one image. So alright, after I turned off the camera, I went ahead and stamped my stem, which was fine, and then I stamped my sentiment, which came out a little wonky because I had to stamp over it because the middle part didn't come out right. But I watched a few videos from other demonstrators on the Lotus Blossom set, and I just went and refreshed my memory on some of the things that they had talked about. And I wanted to show you, I showed you how to stamp off to make this image, and that's great for darker ink pads, but for the lighter ones, stamping off is not necessary. So that's good. So it just means that your image is going to go a lot faster. I'm trying to get myself in frame here, and it doesn't seem to be working. I think my camera is like not where it's supposed to be, that's why. Hold on, sorry while I fix my technical difficulties. Alright, so that works for me, I guess. That will work. Alright, so I'm going to try a lighter ink this time just to show you how that works. And I'm going to go with, let's go with Crisp Cantaloupe. Okay, so here's my Crisp Cantaloupe. We'll just put that right here on the side. And another thing I learned is if you line up the arrows that I was talking about as if they're facing upward towards the north, your stem will go straight down when you stamp it. If you're stamping any other way, your stem is going to go to one side or the other. And it's just a personal preference, however you want it to go. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp the first one here, and put my arrow straight up, right like that. Okay, so there's image number 1. Image 2, and just try to line them up as best you can. And press down. And the reason I'm pressing so hard is because these are photopolymer stamps and I don't have my stamp mat underneath here, so it takes a little more work on my part, but that's okay. And then image number 3 is the solid image, and we'll just line that up here as best we can, right like that. Press down, let your ink transfer to your paper, and lift up. And as this dries, you will see more and more definition to the flower. You can already start to see it, and it comes out really nice looking. So I'm going to go ahead and make a few cards, and then I will come back and do a video on the cards. But for now, I just wanted to show you that, and so my stem would go right here, straight down, and that would be perfect. So thank you all for watching. I do appreciate it, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it helps you out in your stamping, and we will talk with y'all soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.